Hello everybody, this is Pancake550. Welcome back to another video. This time it's a different one. You've probably already seen my face a couple times. Um, I wanted to make this video. It's not like a game video per se. Um, but lately I've been spending a lot of time with my studies here at college because I don't have a lot of time playing games, unfortunately. So in response, I think what would be a good thing to do and something that I want to try is to actually maybe make, well, technically right now I've already made another channel and I'll put the link of it in the description below. It's called Panda Guru. Uh, and essentially what I'm going to be doing on that second channel is teaching you guys how to make games. So I know a couple of my friends and also just people in general, if especially for like a younger audience, if you want to get people to pick up like a computer to learn, like if you have someone that's constantly playing games, they might have a they might be more likely to want to make a game or figure out what it takes to make a game. um I myself am a game programmer. I'm on my last year, so it's a bit intense. But I want to cover some tutorials and probably put them up on my second channel under Panda Guru. They will be mostly in Unreal Engine 4 until the new one comes out, and maybe a little bit of Unity depending on if people request it enough. So essentially, I just want to make this video to say thank you for like everyone that's been watching my gameplay videos, um, and supporting me on that. And to those people, I will also keep posting videos, gaming videos here and there if I can, um, for this channel. But I want to try uploading some like tutorial videos for my second channel, and hopefully, if people really like that, then I'll just keep posting a little bit more on that. Um, so yeah, so I'm trying to think of some games. Well, like trying to figure out what to make. I'll probably make some beginner tutorials. First, I'll probably make a video to just introduce people to Unreal, like a 10-minute, 15-minute, I don't know, a video just kind of explaining some of the basic stuff that Unreal Engine offers and what it can do. Especially even for people that don't know programming, don't worry, I will help you with that. There, especially with Unreal Engine, there's a lot of like stuff you can do without needing how to code. I'll show you their blueprint system, and for those that might be more technically inclined with the actual C++ language, I will also cover some beginner stuff in that as well. Um, and yeah, so I just want to make this video say, to y'all out there, thank you so much for watching my gameplay videos, and just look forward to my tutorials. If you, especially for those that want to pick up an engine, like pick up a new hobby, um, or like because you don't have to make the next Elder Scrolls, right? You just have to like if you make something fun, like if you made something like as simple as like a Flappy Bird or like a Pac-Man, something like that is like will take time for sure, but what you get out of it is you learn along the way, you have fun along the way, and you also get to teach yourself. So hopefully I'll be able to create a new community over there, and hopefully you guys here will join me over there, if that interests you, or if you know someone else that might be interested in game development. And yeah, I think I'll put some, not necessarily clips, but I'll show you like some of the stuff in this video, that I'll probably put up on my other channel as well. So I'll show you guys a little bit of um, what was gonna be like, I guess, in terms of my tutorials for like the next 6 minutes. Just gotta make that 10-minute mark, and then after that, it'll just be you guys just if that interests you, head over to my second channel, Panda Guru, and check it out. When I post the video up, hopefully by the end of the weekend, like Monday or Tuesday of next week, then if you like it, you'll subscribe and maybe tell your friends. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope this was informative, and I hope to see you guys in my next channel. Thank you. Anytime you play something in the world, you're gonna have three. They're called components, right? There's three axes in the world. So in this case, in the engine, right? If you point it like, yeah. So essentially, like in the engine, there's the X component, which was dedicated by the red, the Y component, which is dedicated by the green or showed by the green, and the Z axis, which is showed by the blue, right? So essentially, like, every object and anything you place in the world has to have a physical space, has to exist in a point in space, and that's designated by the X, Y, Z components. So this object right here is on negative 181 X, 1Y, and 102 Z. So that's just give you an idea that like anything that you place in the game will have to have a point in space, and that's designated by their distance. So if you ever want to move this around, you can drag it manually, or you can like enter it and do like negative 190, and it'll move it like that as well. There's also going to be rotation. So I guess this first part is basically talking about transformations, right? So there's a rotational axis both in the same X, Y, and then also in the Z or the Z axis. Woo! So obviously, a lot of this stuff you can do manually, but sometimes if you want to, you can make things change over time. Like if you want to make an object rotate around, stuff like that, right? So now that we've so another example is like if I drag this actor in, right? Let's say actually let me just drag in like another prompt here. So if you go to the starter content on the bottom left, which you won't see right now, there we go. You'll be able to see the start content, and then you'll be able to see like your props and all that stuff, right? Now I'm gonna move this to the top right so it's a little bit better. So essentially, let's say I'll place this rock. That's a little too big. Yeah, sure. Whatever, this couch. Right, when I drag it in, there's always a transform component with location, rotation, and scale. If you want an object to be bigger, then you set their axes you set their scale in whatever axis you want, and it'll make it smaller. In this case, I just made it half size. Right. So that's first part of Unreal, or just any game engine is transforms. They're very important because they show you where they are in space. We'll leave it down there. Also, this is important for the future. If you wanted to add one of the preset templates in a project that you're already running, like this one, you can go ahead and add the feature either in C++ or a blueprint, right? So let's say that I want to add a third person one. Go ahead and add that. It'll take some time because I have to download all the assets files and then import it into your build. Right now, it's starting to do it. You can see it slowly over here. Right. We'll close that out of it. And now, what will happen is you start off with this. Right? So a lot of these starter stuff already comes with a character. So the third person one's really nice as it gives you a character that's fully rigged in terms of the running animation, the jump animation, stuff like that. Right? So we can actually use this as a starter for actual like showing gameplay or figuring out what you want to do, right? So we already talked about transforms. I mentioned we were talking about how to add new features, like new starter packs, right? You go to add new, add content feature and pack, and then that's how you would do it. Now, an important thing to know is that all objects also have a mesh. They technically don't need it. If you don't have a mesh, that basically means you won't visibly see it in game. If this thing, for example, if I didn't have a mesh, if I had a default skeletal mesh, then it would be that brick blob thing. Or it could be a cube, right? And the cube can still walk around, right? But what we want to actually have a look is the SK mannequin model, right? It'll actually like move around and all that good stuff. So the meshes represent what the object looks like to the world and to the player, right? So whether you want to have a circle, a sphere mesh, a box, a cube mesh, stuff like that. Put that in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and basically have you guys create, let's say, like a simple UI, like a start menu or whatever, right? So what you want to do then is to go ahead and anywhere really, right click and click level. We're gonna make this main menu. Okay. Whenever you and then hit save. Whenever you create a main menu or a new level, it will be completely empty unless you duplicate or copy and paste sort of like a pre-existing level. So in this case, for our main menu, we're just make it empty just so we can, show what it is. So what we're going to do is right click, and we're going to create a user interface widget blueprint. All right. We can name this main menu underscore BP. And then once we open that, you'll be greeted with this. Now, I particularly really like UI. I like working with it, so this part is really going to be fun for me. But essentially, let's say, in order to get a simple, very simple UI main menu, right? What we're going to do is we're going to drag in some buttons. Anchors, they basically just say like in space, where do you want things to align? So if you want your button to align primarily in the top left, you do that. Left, middle, bottom left, all that stuff. I'm gonna, for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna do middle. Right. What we can do is we can grab these corners and expand it like so. And yeah, so expand it like so. And then what we're gonna do is go to the left. And for this one, I'm actually gonna bring this down. Yeah, I'll put myself. Ooh, I'm flying. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and place a text in there. All right. This one's gonna be called Start Game. All right, and then we're gonna Control W, and we're gonna duplicate that, and we're gonna make another button. This button, we'll leave it to also anchor in the middle, so we know it is referenced and is in position. It's like gonna be position relative to this sort of area.